So I'm going to go over how to write a response using RYGYGR using the same text that you guys used last week. The first thing I'd recommend doing is on the side of your paper where you have space, doing a little checklist. A lot of you do this, and I think it helps a lot. So the first thing that you need to do is R, which is restate and make a claim. The question here was, what is the main idea of the text? So I'm going to start with the main idea of the text is. So now I've restated, I need to make my claim. I found that the main idea of this text was that living in space is very different than living here on Earth. And we end our claims with for many reasons. So now you've got R. Next comes Y, which is give a reason. And in the text I found that one reason that it was different is they talked about how taking a shower is really different. So I'm going to write that. I'm going to start with one reason. Living in space is different. So now I've got my first reason. They have to take a shower in a different way. Now for G, I need a text detail. So I have to think, well, why do I think that they have to take a shower in a different way? And I have to go back to the text. And if you look here in the second paragraph, they're saying that taking a shower in space is tricky. On Earth, the water comes out of the spout and splashes on your body, but in space, it doesn't happen that way. In space, you have to rub the water on your skin. Also, it does not just drip off. Then it goes on to say that you have to take a shower in a little pod. Well, I'm going to use that detail, that you have to take a shower in a pod, because I know here on Earth, I don't take a shower in a pod. So you start your text detail with, I know this because. And I'm going to take my detail right from the text. So I can say the text says and use my quotes. And it says, in space, you have to take a shower in a pod. Now I took that directly from the text, so I put it in quotes. If you're putting it in quotes, you don't put it in your own words. It has to come right from the text. There's my first text detail. Now I need a second reason. Well, going back to the text, another thing that they said was different is they can sleep upside down, which I think is a little weird. And I know here on Earth, I cannot sleep upside down. So that's my second reason. So another reason living in space is different. they can sleep upside down. And on Earth, we can't do that. So I've got my second reason and my second text detail. So I'm going back to the text, and right here it says they don't feel the effects of gravity, so they are moving freely within the spaceship. This means they can sleep right side up or upside down. And again, I'm going to take that right from the text, so I'm going to use quotes. I'm going to start with I know this because again. Then it says they can sleep right side up or upside down. Again, this is coming right from the text, so it's in quotes. Now I have my second text detail. The last thing I need is the last R, which is wrapping it up. So with the wrap up, you want to end your paragraph and remind the reader of your claim. So I'm going to say these are the reasons. I know the main idea of this text. Is how living in space is very different than living on Earth. And now I'm done. Now, a good way to double check yourself is to go through and make sure you have each of those things. If you look, there's 6 items, so you should have 6 sentences. And if you do, then you're probably done. You have a great RYGYGR.